my co-presenter. In this edition of the show today, we have SFA, that is the Saint Francophile Association of the Gambia, which has been a very, very vibrant association in the promotion of French in the Gambia. Without wasting much time, I just want to take this opportunity to introduce our panelists today. On my right, I have Mr. Ansu Jack, who is a representative of SFA. Ansu, yeah, welcome to the Changemaker Show. And on my left, I have Mr. Yusuf Arif, who is the head of the project of Perfect. Gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Changemaker Show. To start with, Mr. Arif, we know that French is indeed a language that is very much important. It is an international one. And in most countries, if you are not an English-speaking country, you are a French-speaking country, and you are the head of the Perfect project in the Gambia. Perhaps you would like to tell us a brief history as to what exactly the Perfect project is all about.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bonjour téléspectateurs. The Perfect is, the meaning of the Perfect is to ensure the Francophone environment in the Gambia. It's the Gambian and France cooperation. They have a long history of cooperation between the Gambia and the France, and before the PAFEG you had another project called PADEF, and I am sure that all Gambians, they know about it. The PAFEG is coming to work with the Gambia government to introduce French in the education system, and also to work with the civil society to ensure the French in the Gambia. We already make some progress, and the French today is a core subject in the secondary schools, and we have also some primary schools with teaching French. We have these pilot programs with 120 schools around Gambia in the 6 regions. And also we're working with the civil society as we're promoting French as a professional language, and also we're working with mass media, and we have some cooperation with radio, and they have 2 programs. It's already broadcast in Unique FM and City Limits radio. And the PAFEG is also working with the university and the Gambia College. We have a master degree, international master degree with the University of Limoges in France, and we send some students
from the Gambia
to go to study in Limoges, and also to go to study around the world, and even in sub-region.
Okay.
We believe that the Gambia have to promote more the French, because first where they are surrounded by Francophone countries, and I think that the French as an international language is important to be part of another languages like English, like national languages in the Gambia, and to give the opportunity to the youth to be able to go to study in Francophone countries and around the world.
Okay, so basically that is a brief background as to what exactly the Perfect project is all about. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Yusuf. Mr. Jack, can you please tell us briefly about how SFA started?
Okay, SFA is a youth group formed by young people, and they are all students of St. Augustine and St. Joseph. It was formed in 2007, December, if I can remember. And then we used to have a meeting in a small room. One of our members who used to volunteer to give us his room, and then we used to have a meeting there. And after, we had a link with Alliance Franco, and then they used to help us to use their venue for our meetings, workshops, our trainings and all. And we also have a link with Perfect. They used to support us in most of the activities we are into.
So basically that is how the SFA started. But you did mention that it started from St. Augustine's and St. Joseph's High School. Does that mean that the membership is only restricted to students from St. Joseph's and St. Augustine's, or you have now widened the membership of SFA?
Yeah, it was just initiated by St. Augustine students, but now it is broad.
Okay, so you have students from other schools who are members of
from all regions,
SFA.
in fact, from all regions.
Okay. Mr. Arif, you made mention of something very much important, which is about the promotion of French in the Gambia, which I believe has a whole lot of impact on the lives of young people. Now, a problem that we have seen is especially in the Gambia, like looking at Senegal, for instance, you do see very young Senegalese students speaking English fluently, but in the Gambia, only a few portion of the population could speak basic French. What is your institution doing, you as the head of the project doing, to make sure that young people are encouraged to take French seriously and try to develop their speaking skills?
I think that, of course, the PAFEG is not, the PAFEG is working with the Ministry of Basic
and Secondary Education.
Secondary Education, and the Ministry is doing a lot of works about teaching French and introducing French in the schools, and I'm sure that very soon we can get a result that some young people, they are going to learn French from the primary schools, and after, when they arrive to secondary schools or to university, they are going to be able to speak more French and to practice more the language. And also the ministry, they are working on to give all the environment of French in the schools, to provide the environment of the French in schools, as making textbooks for French, as organizing resource centers in some schools, okay, and also providing the monitoring in the different regions. And I think that these actions and is going to get very good result, and I'm sure that the future students, they are going to be able to speak more French. And also think that I seize this opportunity to thank SFA, because SFA, they are after the schools, they are lovers of French, and they want to continue to practice this language, and also to encourage all the students to speak this language. We as PAFEG, we also work with associations and promote and help associations to organize this kind of activities. And we have SFA and as an association that we work together, and we have a lot of projects together as to work with the students in extracurricular activities. But we have also the FRETA with the French Teachers Association, who is working also with the Ministry of Education, with the university, with all the French clubs, and to promote also the extra activities and extracurricular activities in the schools.
Okay,
thank you. Mr. Jack, can you please tell us your aims and objectives of this organization?
Okay, our main aim is to promote the French language, of course, in the Gambia, because we know that most of the Gambian students, they have the belief that French is not an international language, or they think that French is owned by Senegalese people. I mean, this was a misconception they used to have before. If I can remember, when I was in junior school, the moment the teacher enters the class, you see students marching out. What they used to say is French important, and then this is very important, and it will help you in terms of your job perspective, communication, of course, if you travel.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing is it is an international language, and if you are fluent in both English and French, you stand a very, very good chance of having very good employment opportunities. That would help you a very, very long way. Now, one thing that I also want to bring into light is, you said SFA was formed in 2007, and basically one of the reasons why you formed it is to ensure that French is promoted. French is always in the heart of young people, so that they will be able to speak the language at all times. Now, there is one thing that they call partnership, which they believe is very much important. Do you have any form of partnership with an institution apart from Perfect and Alliance Franco-Gambian? Do you have any other partnership with maybe a school or students in Senegal or any organization that you could partner